Hi, I'm Brittnay Rose, and I'd like to tell you my baptism story. I grew up in and out of church. I went through a stage in my teenage years at a church that made me feel a little unworthy, very judgmental on the clothing I wore, the choices I made, and kind of made me feel like I wasn't worth being there. So a couple weeks before my 18th birthday, I decided to walk away from the church for a little while. Went through college, went to a Christian-based church in Greensboro, and I re-met my husband. I went to high school with him, and he grew up in church as well. And we had discussed through our marriage and having kids that going to church was a very important thing for us, but we weren't sure where to start. We moved in August, and within a couple of months, our 5-year-old daughter started asking questions about God and about the church and about things that happen in life. And so we had been meeting back up with some friends of ours that Ryan had grown up with, and they had mentioned that the Crossing had a wonderful children's program, and we felt like it was a great idea for our kids to be introduced into church that way. And on a Thursday or Friday night, Ryan came to me and said, on Sunday we're going to go to church, and we did. And the very first service that we came to was a service about a Christian is not perfect. There's no perfect Christian, and that really hit home with me. And the worship band did a song called Fear Is Not My Future, and that really hit me hard. And I really started looking into being saved and being baptized, and we started coming regularly. It worked out that way. And as I started looking into being saved and being baptized, I still had this fear in my heart that I wasn't worthy, that I wasn't enough. And so the more I read, the more I did. And then we were sitting at church one Wednesday and felt the need to be baptized. Felt I couldn't be perfect, but I could be saved. And so I went to Pastor Eddie in tears and said that I would like to be baptized on Sunday, and decided, I called all my family and said, I'm getting baptized on Sunday, I'd like for you to be there.
I will baptize you in the name of the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Death, burial, resurrection.
And since being baptized, I feel much better about my life, and I don't fear as much as I did. As Ryan and I and the kids started coming more regularly, I invited my mom. She decided to start coming more often, and she was here every Sunday. And then she started a couple months ago coming every Wednesday and involving herself on Tuesday nights to the women's ministry. And we've actually just signed up for the women's retreat for April. For her to tell me that God's working on her because I invited her is just, it's a big thing for me. So the Lord worked on me through my daughter, and now I feel like I've worked through my mom as her daughter and brought her back to the Lord.